Hello students. In my last video, I discussed with you in detail about the process of digestion and digestive system. Basically, I focused on alimentary canal in human beings. In this video, we will discuss about the salivary glands which are associated with the process of digestive system or the process of digestion. First of all, we should take a brief about the process of digestion of the digestive system. In humans, digestion of the food take place in the alimentary canal. I told you, made up of various organs and glands. The process starts from the mouth, that is the entry point of the food. In the mouth, food is crushed with the help of teeth, I told you, in small particles through chewing and mixed with saliva. And that saliva contains the enzyme salivary amylase, which convert the starch into sugar. On swallowing, that food passes through the pharynx and esophagus and it reaches to the stomach, which contains some gastric juices. And that gastric juice is composed of pepsin, HCl and mucus. I told you earlier the role of pepsin, HCl and the mucus. Then from the stomach, the food now enters the small intestine. That small intestine is the site of the complete digestion of carbohydrate, proteins and fats. Means the complete digestion of the food or all the components of the food like carbohydrates, proteins and fats take place in the small intestine. The liver secrete bile juice which help in the emulsification of fat. Means the bile juice help in the digestion of fats. The pancreas secrete pancreatic juice which contain the enzyme amylase, trypsin and lipase for digesting starch, protein and fat. The amylase help in the digestion of starch, trypsin help in the digestion of proteins, lipase help in the digestion of fats. In the small intestine, carbohydrate, protein, fats and the completely digested food occur. The villi of the small intestine absorb the digested food and supply it to the every cell of the body. Means the completely digested food is absorbed in the small intestine and it get distributed to the every part of the or every cell of the body. Now what happened to the unabsorbed or undigested food? That unabsorbed or undigested food is sent into the large intestine where more villi absorb water from this material. The rest of the material means the undigested or waste material is removed from the body via the anus. So this was all about the process of digestion which starts from the mouth and end till the anus. The digested food is absorbed in the small intestine. Means the absorption of the solid food take place in the small intestine and the absorption of the liquid food or water that take place in the large intestine, and the unabsorbed or undigested food get eliminated with the help of anus. Now there are some digestive glands which help in the process of digestion. We will discuss it one by one. First one is salivary glands. I told you earlier that salivary glands are present in the saliva. So how many pairs are there? There are 3 pairs of salivary gland. 3 pairs means 6 glands. There are 3 pairs of salivary gland that open into the buccal cavity. These secrete saliva. This saliva is slightly alkaline, means its pH is 7.2. We must know that the pH of the saliva is 7.2. It binds. What does the saliva do? It binds the food particles into a bolus, means it forms a bowl-like structure for easy swallowing. Salivary amylase convert starch into maltose. Maltose is a sugar. Saliva is antiseptic. It contains lysozyme which kill the germs present in the food and in the mouth. Means if any germs or insect or any toxins are present in the food or in the mouth, that saliva help in killing of those germs which are present in the food. We all know that saliva is antiseptic. Second gland is liver. Liver is the largest gland in the body. If someone asks which is the largest gland in our body, and that is liver, and it is color of liver is reddish brown in color. It is formed of hepatic cells The cells of liver are known as hepatic cells. The liver produce bile juice, and this juice is stored in the gallbladder. Means the bile juice is produced by liver and it is stored in the gallbladder. Third one is gallbladder. Gallbladder is a transparent ovoid sac, oval-like structure है. It receives bile juice from liver. I told you that liver secrete the bile juice. Liver produce the bile juice. So gallbladder receive the bile juice from the liver via hepatic duct and store it. Fourth digestive gland is pancreas. It is a pink colored leaf shaped gland. It lies in the U-shaped loop of duodenum. Pancreas is a dual gland. Why it is a dual gland? Because it is exocrine gland as well as endocrine gland. Its exocrine gland, exo means outside. Its exocrine part is formed of pancreatic lobules, which produce pancreatic juice that contain the enzyme for digestion of sugar and protein. Whereas the endocrine part means internal part of the pancreas is represented by isles of Langerhans. These are the cells which are known as isles of Langerhans. These produce insulin enzyme and glucagon hormone, which are associated with the metabolism of glucose. Means the pancreas play an important role in the metabolism of the glucose. If less insulin is released, then it lead to the disease diabetes. Okay, so students, now we are familiar with the digestive system, alimentary canal, digestive glands, all that we have discussed in detail. Now take a summary of the human digestive system. First one is mouth. We start with the mouth. What does it do? It breaks up the food particle. Salivary glands, saliva moisten and lubricates the food. Amylase is present, which cleave the starch into sugar. Then esophagus, it transports the food. Pharynx, it swallows the food. Liver, it breaks down and build up many biological molecules. It store vitamin and iron. It destroy all blood cells. Stomach, it stores and churns food. Pepsin cleave protein. HCl activate the enzyme pepsinogen, break up the food and kill the germs. Mucus protect the stomach wall from the harmful effect of the HCl. Gallbladder, it store the bile juice which is released from the liver. Pancreas, I told you that it is a leaf-like structure. What does it do? It regulates the blood glucose level. Trypsin and chymotrypsin enzyme, they cleave the protein. Lipase enzyme that cleave the lipids. Small intestine, it completes the digestion, absorb the digested food, solid part of the food. Proteases cleaves the protein, means proteases enzyme that break down the protein. Sucrase enzyme that cleaves the sugar. Amylase enzyme that cleave the starch and glycogen. Lipase enzyme that cleave the lipids. Large intestine, it reabsorbs the water. Here the absorption of liquid food or water is done. Water, ions and vitamins. Store the waste product. Then rectum, that rectum expels the waste of the body with the help of anus. So anus is the opening for the waste elimination. So student, this was all about digestion or the process of digestion or the human digestive system. In my last video, I discussed with you about the autotrophic nutrition, then heterotrophic nutrition. In this present video, I discussed with you about the alimentary canal, digestive system and the digestive glands. And now we took a brief of the process of digestion. So students, this was all about today. So please like, subscribe and share my channel. In my next video, I will discuss with you about the process of respiration. Thank you.